Welcome. Let's start with the second set of GS paper 1. So to begin with the first question. Now this question talks about the articles of the Constitution of India which talks about right to privacy. So under article 21 of the Constitution, the right to privacy has been discussed and that is a part of the right to life. The next question is a very important question. Which of the following are duties of the Chief of Defence Staff? Now Chief of Defence Staff is a permanent chairman of the Chief of the Staff Committee. Among the 11 duties that have been cited, all the 11 basic duties have been there. So this is one of those. Now, exercising command over 3 chiefs is not, the military command is not the correct answer. And then he or she is a military advisor to the defense minister on all the tri-service matter. That's correct. So 1 and 3 are the correct options. The next is, which operation of the army talks about uplifting the common people in remote areas, focusing on the basic needs? So under this, Operation Sadbhavna was conducted, and the recent effort of Operation Sadbhavna was seen in regions of Leh Ladakh, and where there were things like goodwill schools by army which were running, then infrastructure development, education was another one. The next is the longest border between any two countries in the world is, the correct answer is Canada and USA. Very direct question from GS, and this actually spreads across nearly 8,800 something kilometers, right? The next question is, which of the following is correct about the ethics committee? So if we focus on the ethics committee, the correct option is 1, which is the ad hoc committee, and also this committee cannot take up any matter which is sub judice. So 1 and 3 would be the correct option here. But if we look onto the option, only a member of Lok Sabha can make a complaint regarding the unethical behavior is incorrect option here, right? So the correct options here are 1 and 3. The next question talks about who was the provisional president of Constituent Assembly before Dr. Rajendra Prasad? So the correct answer is Dr. Sachidanand Sinha. A very direct question from your political science. So straightforward question, I could say. The next question talks about Government of India Act 1935. So, right, 1935 Act actually talked about establishment of a federation of union and the states. So it was a union of the provinces and the princely states, and the defense and the foreign affairs was under the federal legislature. So that's again a correct statement here, right? Now, the next few questions are, so both of these would be the correct answer, right? The next is a very direct question. Which of the following work is related to Bhasha? So Bhasha, the correct answer here is Madhyam Vyayog, and that is the correct play which is attributed to Bhasha. The next is Sanghbhuti. Actually, a Buddhist monk traveled to China and he was the author of Saraswati Vad Vinay. So that is again the direct question you must know. The next is the World Heritage Sites of UNESCO. Now, the question talks about which of them were included in 2023. So when there is a question which of them were included in 2023, you have to be very, very careful that this question actually focuses, all the 4 that have been given here are part of the inclusion, but Shantiniketan was in 2023, then Rani Ki Vav was in 2014, Hosalya temples, Mahabodhi was again in 2022, and Hosalyas was in 2023. So these are the 2 which we can say. So Shantiniketan was in 2023, Hosalyas in 2023, Rani Ki Vav 2014, and Mahabodhi in 2022. So 2 of them are the correct answer, right? So read the question carefully and then attempt it. Now next question, which of the following countries have been in news because of their aging population? So the correct answer here is, among the aging population we have, no, there is one more question, sorry. Okay, so this... So yes, we covered this question on heritage. The next question is Article 368. So Article 368 talks about amendment. So there was already a question on amendment of the Constitution under Part 20 in the first set that we have discussed. So 3 ways that it could be done: through adding, through changing, or through repealing. So all the 3 would be the correct options here, right? Coming next, we have another question. Now, this question talks about which of the countries in the media have talked about the low birth rate and the aging population. Now, this is a very important question. Understand this carefully. We have been very, very particular about nations which have been struggling with youth, right? So, aging population or geriatric population has become a very important burden to the society, we could say. And the countries which are struggling are definitely Japan, Italy, and South Korea. Now, by your basic ideas, you can say Nigeria and South Africa won't be the choices because these hail from the regions of Africa where the population growth rate is relatively higher. The next is with respect to money bill, which is correct. So Article 109 talks about the special provision of money bill. That's correct. Money bill shall not be introduced in the Council of States. So shall not, right? So this is correct. Okay. Then the next question says Rajya Sabha can either approve the bill or suggest changes. Perfectly correct, but it cannot reject. A direct question from NCERT. So this is again a correct answer. Amendments suggested by Rajya Sabha have to be accepted. That is incorrect. Lok Sabha may or may not accept the changes, right? The next question here is which of the ranks are equivalent among Army, Air Force, and Navy? So in the final version in row receipt where we have the complete explanation, you can check out the table that we have. But this is a direct question. So major, then lieutenant commander, and the squadron lead. No. So here lieutenant colonel, lieutenant, sub-lieutenant, and flying officer, and then captain, lieutenant, and the squadron commander, right? So squadron commander, lieutenant commander, and major. So this is the only correct option that is here. The remaining three options are not correct. So brigadier corresponds to commandor, right? Not commander. So again, this is incorrect. Okay, so here only one of the options is correct, and as I said, this is a direct question you must be familiar with, right? Now, Northeast Council was established and there were amendments in 2002. So, who are the members of Northeast Council now? Governor is a member, Chief Minister of the state is a member, and 3 members are nominated by the President. Home Minister is not. So, 1, 2, 3 are the correct options. The next question is US government. Now, there have been various debates regarding it. Economic crisis, as we had discussed in our expected question, has been an important topic, and here is again one question. So, if US government were to default all its debt, the US Treasury bonds would not be able to exercise their claims to receive the payment. They may or may not. So, this is a statement I can say is incorrect. The next is US government debt is backed by any hard asset, not backed by hard asset, right? So it's not backed by, so that therefore this is a correct statement, but it has full faith in the US government. So statement 2 is the correct statement here. Now, the next question here is syndicate lending. Syndicated lending spreads the risk of borrowers default across multiple lenders. So that's correct. That's the basic idea that we can say under syndicated lending. But syndicated lending loans can be a fixed sum of fund, or it could be a credit line, or a combination of both. So here 1 is correct but 2 is incorrect. It says it cannot be, right? So it can be a fixed sum, it can be a credit line, or a combination of both. Coming on next, which of the following with respect to digital rupee is correct? So it is a sovereign currency issued by RBI. That's correct. It appears on liability of the RBI balance sheet, and it is a freely convertible against the commercial money or the cash, right? So 1, 2, and 3 is correct, but it is not insured against inflation. The next is the names for Gautam Buddha. Gautam Buddha is also known as Sankhya Muni or Tathagat, but Naya Buddha is the name for Lord Mahavira. So this is an incorrect option. 2 and 3 are the correct options. The next question talks about the archaeological sites and the correct match, and it says which of these are the correct match. So Mandu in Kerala is a megalithic site. A megalithic mold was recently found, and therefore it was in use. So the archaeology and the history section covers this. Imangaon is in Maharashtra and a well-known Chalcolithic site. Chandraketugad is a trading port, but is this in the regions of Bengal. So again incorrect. And Salli Salihundam is in Andhra Pradesh, but it is known for the Buddhist monument, and therefore this is a incorrect option. So 2 and 3 are the correct options here. The next is, which of the following rulers of medieval India gave permission to Portuguese to build Bhatkal fort? So Bhatkal fort was built under the permissions of Krishnadev Rai, and this was given to Albuquerque. The next is the Rotwari permanent settlement. So permanent settlement, Rotwari settlement, we have covered under NCERT's class 6 to 8 in history, and therefore again I would say another question from NCERT, very important, must cover. So under all of these systems, the peasants were not exempted for bed harvest. So this is an incorrect statement. But yes, if a zamindar fails to pay the revenue, then he would be removed from his position of zamindari. That is a correct statement. So 2 is a correct statement. Now India is a member of Grain Council, that is correct, and India is among the 11 exporting members. There are 11 exporting and 18 importing members, but a country need to be a member of Grain Council for exporting and importing wheat and rice. Now this question limits it to wheat and rice, but it's not the case. It's pulses as well as oil seeds. So this actually not appears to be a correct answer, but again, you have to go into the intricacies of the question, and we'll have to wait for the final answer key before we commit. The last question for this set, which of the following is an intangible cultural heritage under UNESCO recently included? So it talks about latest. So in 2023, Garba was included. Durga Puja was included in 2021. So Garba is the right answer here. So those were the next set of 25 questions that we have covered. We'll be coming up with the next set, and of course the CSET paper 1. So stay tuned, have a wonderful day, and of course if you have any questions you can connect back on the number here. Thank you.